Excellent. Excellent laptop. Ordered it last year and it's still running very smoothly even with a few heavy games installed. Best for the price, runs well, and it came with a 7th gen processor instead of the 6th that the description said. I am really happy with it, but it is better if it is used with an external screen with good resolution because the laptop screen is kind of bad. Laptop is good. Using this model nearly 1 year. But only the problem is battery. Before this I have used HP laptop for nearly 3 years. After that I have replaced battery. I bought this computer from Mexico. The shipping was okay. The computer arrived 2 days after Amazon expected, but it was for customs clearance. It lasted there for a week. The computer is fast, and the battery lasts for almost 6 hours. It came with AI57200U processor instead of one of 6th generation. Awesome laptop, I love it. This laptop exceeded my expectations for a sub-$600 laptop. The screen is vivid and detailed, yet it is not too overly bright. The keyboard was actually not backlit. You should fix your listing, Amazon. And there is no optical drive, which is okay, seeing as no one uses CDs anymore. The dedicated GPU is one of NVIDIA's latest laptop cards, the 940MX, which came out this year. While it definitely won't handle a great games, it plays CSGO at medium to high quality and gets decent FPS. The processor is adequate for most tasks and should do well for the average user. The laptop is preloaded with a lot of bloatware which should be removed immediately. I would also recommend opening up the NVIDIA control panel and setting the default GPU to use the NVIDIA card instead of Intel's integrated crap. I would also recommend either buying a laptop sleeve or vinyl wrapping your laptop, as the brushed aluminum scratches very easily. In terms of battery life, you should get about 7 to 8 hours of battery on one charge, depending on what you're doing. The 8 gigs of RAM is upgradable, and there is an extra slot for DDR4 RAM. I would also recommend replacing the HDD for an SSD, which will improve the speed of your computer. The battery is not easily replaceable, and if you are not comfortable with messing around with the motherboard, do not try to replace it. The wireless card is very fast, and with my high-speed router, I was able to achieve blazing fast speeds of upwards of 80 Mbps. In terms of connectivity, the USB Type-C port is a nice touch, and there are also 2 USB 3.0 and 1 USB 2.0 port. The mousepad is very large, but I still prefer using a mouse. All in all, this laptop is a great value and outperformed my expectations. I bought this laptop for 51k with laptop bag in Chroma, Chennai. Don't buy with 60k. It's a super laptop, no issues. It was nice talking to my son before he got the laptop. Now he has all he needs and we never see him. So I guess the laptop was great. Got this to replace a 6-year-old i3 Gateway laptop with Win 7. I opted for a traditional drive, 1TB, and the larger dedicated video memory, 4G, over the smaller SSD drive and video. I have had no real issues with the hardware. It was easy to find my way around in the Win 10 world. I removed a few of the bloatware programs and other apps that I will never use. I figured no sense having these run and take up resources that could be used elsewhere. It still boots faster than my old laptop, and the graphics for the few games I play are amazing compared to what I had. Skyrim looks like a whole new game. It plays smoothly on the high quality settings. If need be down the road I can always upgrade the RAM, just not the video. That is why I went with this one from the start. I've been tinkering with some game development with the programs Blender for 3D modeling and Unity for the game engine and have been happy with the results so far. The keyboard has a good solid feel and a large trackpad. I still prefer a mouse, so I have a wireless mouse. I do like the anti-glare screen. In nice weather I can take it outside and still see the screen easily over my old one. No more feeling like I am looking in a mirror. I bought an external CD/DVD drive for around $24 for those few things I have on disk already that I needed to load. Most of today's program you can get by digital download, so I figured I could pass on one in the laptop. It's lighter than I expected, and the only two things I would nitpick on are the location of the power and charging LEDs. They are kind of located on the underside slope of the keyboard on the left hand side. You can see the reflection on your desk or table, but when you first go to power it on I expected to see a light on the top side of the keyboard. The last is the power cord connection. It seems tight, real tight. Maybe over time it will loosen up, but only time will tell. Overall a great computer that should suit anyone but hardcore gamers, and those doing major 3D modeling that have to render massive images and objects. These people would be better off with a more powerful desktop. Click link in description for more reviews.